Hi, and welcome to the channel, and especially beginners. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different for our trade of the week, and I'm really excited about the video I have for you today. I've never been able to capture a fast F-A-S-T, a fast market on video, so I could bring it to the channel and show you. I'm going to show you that a couple of S&P Micro Eminis changed in value $335 in less than 3 minutes. And I'm going to take it apart and show you what a fast market is and some of the problems you might encounter trading futures if you ever get into a fast market. It's exhilarating and also terrifying depending on which side you are. Now, I made $155 in 3 minutes on this trade, but that's not why I'm bringing it to you. I took a huge risk, and it paid off for me. I had a hunch. I'll explain it later. And this is a good example of what not to do if you're a beginner and a small investor, because it can really hurt your account. And I decided to, I was glad I captured it, because I want to show you what happens in a fast market. And some of you may not believe it if it hasn't happened to you yet, but it will eventually. Now, I take a glance at the Morning Squawk at CNBC.com. They send it on a free newsletter you can sign up for, but it doesn't come till right before the market opens. And I like to go on and go to the CNBC.com website. I can get it 30 or 45 minutes faster and have time to think about it. They do a review of the yesterday. You see here, it's called By the Numbers, and you see the second paragraph there. On day one of the Fed meeting and after another red-hot inflation report, blah, 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 blah. Dipping from record closes on Monday, the Dow fell Tuesday for its second straight day. It sets you up for that thing. Now, here's the part that I want to talk about right now. If you're new to trading, here's something that is a must know. Whenever the Fed chairman, ours currently is Jerome Powell, whenever they speak after one of their two-day conferences, they'll announce a scheduled news conference. And that's what this paragraph is doing right here. And the news conference is going to be at 2:30. But you have to read the fine print on this one, because everything he's going to say at 2:30, almost everything, comes out a half hour earlier. See that? The Fed's policy statement will be delivered 30 minutes before the chairman speaks at 2:30. So at 2 o'clock is the time that every serious investor out there is tuned to the financial news channel or some other source to get the information instantly. And beginners should probably just avoid trading at this particular time, and you're going to see why in a moment. I got caught in a fast market. Now, my opinion is that the market is going to go down. One thing I've learned from years of listening to market news, a lot of it is simply rhetoric, and it's always very political, and people always try to read more into it than the Fed chairman actually says. They're trying to portend, to guess what he might be doing next. Well, the table is set here. We haven't had inflation worries or higher interest rate raises in years, and the Fed chairman hinted that maybe they were coming. Maybe not right now. He says, you know, we're getting out of this pandemic. The nation's waking back up, and we're going to have a big demand for products. And when demand goes up for products, and it tends to spur inflation. And when you get inflation, that reduces the effect of the earnings on the stock, and the market goes down. It's a simple 100-year-old economic theory. But and I had a 50-50 guess. And I just know the Fed chairman never passes up a chance to be a good guy. So he's going to tell us, could be a lot of trouble. I don't think it is. And if it is, it's going to be a year away. But he did use the I word, inflation. And when he uses that word, after not doing it for years, except to say that it wasn't going to happen, it affects the market fast, as you'll see. I have over 80 videos, over 85 videos actually on the channel now, and they're all brought to you free, and I depend on book sales of my day trading book. It's an It's not a big book. It's like 110 pages, but it has in there what are the tick sizes, what's a contract, what's high leverage, how do margins work, what do you expect from a broker, what's the first thing I do before I trade, how do I practice trade, all those things. Plus, it's got a great chapter in there on trading psychology, and trading does happen between your ears more than on the charts. It's all about attitude, knowledge, and being able to apply what you've learned, and it helps you learn it accurately. The book will set you back about the price of a medium pizza, and did I say they have free Prime shipping? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do a setup of the trade here for you. Now, notice I've got a little different screen than usual. The MACD in the bottom pane is missing. Why is the MACD not here for this trade? Well, I actually did have it on my screen, but I didn't use it at all for this trade. I didn't need to. I knew exactly what time the market was going to make a big move. 2 o'clock. I just didn't know which direction. So I had a 50-50 bet going here. Not a wise thing in the face of extreme volatility for a beginner to do. But I've explained my reasons, and I decided I'd take the consequences if I was wrong. I just felt like the Fed chairman was going to be a good guy again. And I was right. So 159, I short those contracts, and I'm trading for $10 a point, candlesticks now 5 minutes wide. You know, I made a big mistake here. I waited till about 3 or 4 seconds before 2 o'clock before I put the order in to sell this, and I was so excited about it, I forgot what I should have done was use a bracket order, and I could have entered a stop, 5 or 10 points up, you know, make $50 my worst case scenario for this, and I would have only been betting $50. It could have gone hundreds of dollars against me in a moment, so remember that. Use that bracket order and put some insurance up there so you'll be covered. Okay, just one more thing before I go to the live trade screen, which is going to be fun for you. I want to strip all this away, and I want to show you this $335 move right here. See this long vertical red bar? Well, it goes from about 42.24 all the way down to 41.90. And at $10 a point, that's about $335 move. And the bar's 5 minutes wide, but it all happened within about 2.5 minutes, as you'll see. Okay, you see the trading price up top. It's 10 seconds till 2 o'clock. I had a 750 drawdown. Look at that green rectangle over there, and here we go. Right there, up $65.50 a second. Now, less than 5 seconds, we're up over $100, $140. It's unbelievable, $162.50. Now, I only made $155 out of this, and it went all the way down to like $340 down during that time. And but this is a fast market. If you put in a market order, when a market is moving like this, you don't know within $100 where that market's going to fill. See, it goes down to 110, back up to 200, down to 177. Hundreds and hundreds of orders every second. People are scrambling mad, and I'm one of them. What a rush it is to be in a trade like this. But I outsmarted myself. I was looking for a place to put in a stop market order and let the profits run. And while I was doing that, I went all the way from $300 up, all the way back down, and got out with a $155 profit. So, lesson learned. Next time, what will I do? I don't know. Maybe I'll just click the button at 300 and call it a day. That would not be a bad day. The human brain and emotions are complicated things. If someone had told me that I would get up this morning and make $155 in under 3 minutes, and that I was really sad about it, I would have told them they're crazy. But that's what happened. That's what happens with the genius of hindsight. You play that. I've replayed that trade over and over and beaten myself up mentally, but I have to laugh at myself because I do that on so many trades. It happens to all of us. It's a very, very common emotion, that thing about regret, and we should have had the perfect foresight, be able to tell the future is the only way you can solve these riddles. But, I've had a day or two to think about it now, and $155 in 3 minutes, that ain't shabby. I thought for a minute maybe I should send a thank you note to the Fed chairman. Dear Jerome, I like what you're doing. Maybe not. Huh? You can't do that in Vegas. What a trade that was. It was so much fun. If you'd like to get in on the craziness of day trading these Micro E-minis, it's a very affordable way. It isn't always as exciting as the trade was today, but it's a lot of fun. You can make a few bucks at it. If you have some money, you can allocate to a riskier type of trading. This is not for IRAs and college funds, but it is a heck of a lot of fun. You'll find, if you're a beginner or new to the channel, welcome, and you'll find 2 4-video playlists in the text, the links there. They're free, and that'll get you started. And remember to look for the book down below. It's not expensive at all, and it's a very accurate and fast way to make sure you learn all the complete beginning terms and everything all in one place, and I think you would like that. The screens today are by Tastyworks. There's also information on a free trade simulation program in the text below this video, and also how you can find out more about Tastyworks and maybe get started in this madness. I'm Don Singletary. I hope every day is a payday for you, and thank you.